hang on real quick here, okay? Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Um, so we're gonna do it right now. Here's what happened. I wasn't planning on showing this, and as he walked into court, new charges were brought. Hey, single mom. Hey, crafting Emily. So let's do this now. Um, that's not it. Sorry. What did I do with it? Okay. Hello. What did they do with the video? Do they? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He was facing new charges ahead of first arraignment. This came out just moments ago at 9:49. Memphis police released that it was Eliza Fletcher, and additional charges have been uh, added. And that's where I found this. Is it's supposed to start at 10 o'clock, and that's where I was like, well, here now I'm going to throw this live, and we'd be able to go over. We'd be able to hear the charges, and they're not showing them now. I mean, come on. Show me the arraignment. Guys, I am so sorry. "49 seconds ago on WREG. I don't want staff photos. I want the video of it. Well, I've got the picture. Here is. Boy, I tell you what, this is what happens when you go live and you're at the mercy of others. Okay, let's see. Was that the one? No. I have it. No, this is it. Let me do this. So you can see here's the REG. They had a lot of the coverage, but what I wanted to show. Well, heck, they're not even showing it here. Hang on a second. I've got the. This is what I want to show. This is a picture from inside. So this is Cleo Abston in court today. So that's a picture of him. But it's not the. This is really disappointing me. First alert, body confirmed found at crime scene. Yeah, but where is the... Why would they cut that video off and you can't get to it? His attorney wants a gag order. Oh, I didn't know this. Lee, did you see it? Were you able to watch this? Was quick. The judge told him they have to come back for the murder charges. Okay, that's what I wanted to go over. Okay, so what I was gonna say was that you have 10 minutes before he walks in. The Memphis police have charged him. Now, see, I didn't know this, but I mean, I know law, right? So I know the legal system, how this works, and I wanted to go over was like, okay, so here's what happened. He goes in. He's being arraigned for this. This is on the doc. Additional charges, like he has to see those. The attorney has to see them and be able to answer to them. So it's like, you go in. It's like you're being charged today with kidnapping of Eliza Fletcher. How do you plead? And I don't know how he pleaded. So if you're saying the judge told them they have to come back for the murder charges, I don't know if they redid the arraignment hearing, which I can't imagine they can do that. Single mom, yeah, the attorney wants a gag order. I wonder I'd like to have seen the attorney. Very, very, very tired. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm kind of fighting off the sickness my wife has. So he'll be back in court in the morning. All right, we'll try be here in the morning. Hey, Doc, what's up? The judge told her. Yeah, okay, so the judge told her she has to file with them and then review it. All right. So he's back in the morning. Oh, jeez. Good morning, Texas Jen. Wait, hold on, wait. It's back live on Fox Memphis. Hang on, let me find them. It's Fox 13 Memphis. Fox 13. All right, hold on here. I've got this is what they're reporting. And all this happened like within the last 30, 45 minutes. Do you guys realize that last night we broke all this, right? I mean, think about how awesome and monumental that is. Like here it is, this entire city's waiting on this. People all around the world are interested in this. And no other channel was doing what we did. And this is because of y'all in the chat and just everybody out there, people on Twitter and everything, being able to bring all that information here. Thank you so much. But for all this help, it was, who was our girl last night? Tamar Bossup Fitzgerald. I don't want to mess up that name. She's the one that did the live footage that we found. Let me go ahead here and hit the Fox. Let's do this, coverage here, what they're saying locally in Memphis.
It's that of Memphis mother and teacher Eliza Fletcher. She had been murdered, and there's new charges now against the suspect.
Yeah, police say she was abducted while she was jogging in South Memphis last Friday.
Or on Central Avenue.
Yeah. Fox 13's Carolyn Serta joining us live in the Breaking News Center with some brand new details on this. So now we have more charges in this case.
Yeah, absolutely right. Val and Ernie, as y'all mentioned, just in the past 10 minutes, Memphis police confirming those new details, saying that the body they found yesterday is that of missing mother Eliza Fletcher. And now the man they had in custody, already charged with her kidnapping, faces murder charges. And this is coming just about 16 hours after they discovered a body here in the area of South Memphis on Victor and Person. That is not far, they said, within walking distance to an apartment complex, Longview Gardens Apartments there in South Memphis, where Memphis police said that Fletcher's accused kidnapper, Cleo Abston, was seen cleaning his SUV shortly after the abduction on Friday. Authorities said that same GMC Terrain was used to kidnap Fletcher in the area of Central Avenue and Zach Curlin. That area police said surveillance video captured what they described as a violent attack and abduction, which happened on Friday morning while the mother of two and teacher was jogging near the University of Memphis. Now, the suspect, we know, Cleo Abston, was arrested 2 days later on Sunday, initially charged with especially aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence. This right here is a live look inside of the courtroom where we're expecting any moment for them to get started on those charges. But as we know now, just moments ago, Memphis police saying he will now face additional charges, including first-degree murder and first-degree murder in perpetration of kidnapping. So this all unfolding again right now, and just moments ago, that confirmation that the body is that of the missing
mother. Now, there's still no press conference, though. Has anybody been able to find if Memphis police
what we are learning inside the courtroom? We have Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre there right now, and we'll bring you more as we get it. Live in the Breaking News Center, Carolyn Serta, back to you.
Yeah, and as we look in that courtroom right now, this is the first big case for the brand new Shelby County District Attorney, Steve Mulroy. We also see another high-profile prosecutor in there, Paul Hagerman, who, as Ernie, as we have seen over the last few years, was the prosecutor for the Lorenzen Wright murders.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Prosecutor Billy Ray Turner and Sheriff Wright Robinson, and getting convictions in that high-profile case. We've seen Paul around over the years on a lot of big cases. Looks like he might be on this case.
With the brand new district attorney, Steve Mulroy, who has been a law professor and a county leader in many cases. So what's happening today? He has the new charges of first-degree murder and first-degree murder and perpetration of kidnapping. And to my knowledge, he has not been assigned or announced that he has an attorney. So that could happen today as well.
Oh, man. Yeah. So that answers that question we've been having.
Sort of looking into the courtroom as the camera sort of panned around a little bit, did not see him, the charged Abston in court. Don't know if he's standing in the court right now.
But we have Jeremy Pierre in there. We're going to report back, and we're monitoring this for you. It's been a story that has captured the eyes of the nation since the young woman was abducted Friday morning while out jogging on Central Avenue in the University of Memphis area. University of Memphis sent out an alert about it Friday morning, and we've been covering it since. This morning we found out that the body found yesterday is that of the young mother.
I wonder if the police are even going to do a thing. I guess the district attorney probably takes over now. The police hand the indictments over to the. That's what we need to find. Are the indictments? Y'all remember the other day? Let's see. Mountain Girl. Gosh, Mountain Girl. We live together now. This is our tree house of YouTube. Okay, so you guys remember the other day. This is what I want to find next, and if you guys can find the affidavit complaint. This is for the kidnapping. We need to find that for the murder. And I don't know where this one was found. I did not find this. I think Rabbit found this. So if you guys can find a source for the new charges that look like it'll be, like this is what I want to read. I don't want the newspaper articles. But yeah, if we do that, that'd be awesome. Yeah, he is toast. Hopefully. Yeah, Leah, there is more to come. Let's see here. Let's try to see what you guys are saying here in the chat. What time for them to be rushed? I was on my apartment, my TV's on all the way up, and my coffee hasn't kicked in yet. That's funny. Yeah, she's still asleep. I haven't talked to her yet. I was asleep, and I'm dealing with a headache right now. Last night, I started getting nauseous. I think it's because I was on the screen for so long. So, okay, what we have now is that what you saw was the court. He come inside. Cake your death. So glad to catch his life. I'm hopefully going to be able to break up some of those videos. This is my second notification from YouTube today. I sent out the notification that they added the charges And that's when I started. I was like, oh, crud, well, maybe I want to find his court hearing today. But I was trying to save my next notification for when we have trivia tonight. Guys, remember, trivia tonight at 10:30 is here. Hey, Tom Gillis, what's up, bud? Don't forget tonight, 10:30, trivia. Tell everybody you know. That'll be fun. Jimmy YouTube, yo, what's up, man? Golly, I am getting a headache. Holy crap. Oh, that sinuses I just felt. I literally jumped up out of bed when I saw the news and came over here to start streaming this. But last night I felt sick as I went to bed. I think that was just because the past 2 days I've been streaming so much. It's hard to watch everything on a small screen and keep everything running, going back and forth. It's crazy. But so right now what we have is that they've identified the body. We knew that last night. That's the big one for me, is that y'all helped. It was breaking last night. Everybody else went to bed not knowing anything. We went to bed knowing what we knew. The problem is, and this is what the reason why I wanted that affidavit, right, to show what see what it shows, is because it'll go to those details, like where we had the question about the neighbor said they found her arm in a trash can. Was she in that amount of time? Did the guy? I mean, what would have happened? Right? You gotta be a butcher to be able to do that. And I know this. We have if you guys remember the Taylor Shabusiness case and covering that, and with Yaya, that girl spent all night chopping up her boyfriend. Not boyfriend, but I guess if you're tied up in wearing a dog chain, a choker collar, he was her sex slave for the night. Oh, jeez. Anyway, he chopped him up, and we knew that, it took all night to do this. So, how the thing about the arm, I'm curious about. Maybe that was just, neighborhood gossip, right? But we'll find out when we get the police reports on the affidavits for the arrest. And gosh, I can't imagine they have that already written up. That has to be. The investigation's not over. I mean, there's no autopsy yet. I mean, what autopsy do you need? You have to find out how he killed her and when he killed her. And then there'll be a rape kit analysis to see if there's, if you add that charge. I mean, guys, it's so gruesome to think about what has to happen. If this were not a government investigation into this, it would be abuse of a corpse, because of what the autopsies are like. They'll be able. I mean, they should be able to pinpoint almost the exact moment of her death, and that's just that's unbelievable. Hard to see. Hey Tittles, how are you doing? Yes, glad to see the expert live. Hopefully, this is me alive. Cece, thank you so much, guys. Last night, that was something I saw. Was that her body was burned. That was a rumor going around. It was on several things on Facebook. Matter of fact, hold on, wait a second. I may have that. Let me see if I can pull that up. That was an awful. Remember, like yesterday, I went live based on this one rumor, okay? And I'm not a rumors person, but I just had that hunch. And I was trying to get, oh, yeah, I did. Awesome. So I snagged a screenshot when I saw this. And this was what was being said last night. They're saying she was burned. Is that rumor or truth? Thank you for answering, since these rumors are horrible and some vicious. And then they say, yeah, doubt because there's no way someone didn't smell a burning body. I don't know how somebody didn't smell a body 2 days in that Memphis heat. Then Karen says, yeah, I agree, but these awful rumors are flying with some guy saying he had pictures. Now, I've not seen pictures. I don't know what's going on there. But guys, if you're more savvy on Facebook than I am, I've got a feeling you can find them. If that's the case, it's only a matter of time. Somebody will. So that's what they were saying on Facebook last night. Was that some guy? Oh yeah, they're spreading it like wildfire. Really, they're spreading it like fire. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That's crazy. Yeah. So let me see. Let me go over to the Facebook page and see. We'll see. Okay, here's the other thing. If we have the affidavit from the police, we'll know if her body was burned. And I know this stuff sounds gruesome, and there are going to be people that say we don't need to hear that stuff. That's fine. If it's too much for you, then here's your warning, and I will warn everybody or anybody about anything like that that's going to be brought up. But it's public information. And at this point, we're shifting gears into a learning experience. What can we do to make sure this never happens to anyone we know, or ourselves? We don't. The Memphis police confirmed it. It's all I have. Yeah. I thought it's funny. To Helen, you said hi, and I thought you said how did they confirm it was her. I was gonna say I don't know. It's just Memphis police. Yeah, the Memphis police confirmed it was her. I put that out on my message board. I shouldn't have, but because it burns up a notification, I believe. Guys, don't forget tonight is trivia at 10:30 here on this channel. Because I may not have another notification. Let's see here. Yeah, you should be able to smell a burnt body, Emily. But I mean, it's in an abandoned lot. I don't know. I don't know what to say. If he did, was he trying to get rid of, evidence? Like trying to get rid of DNA? Hey, Cake or Death, how are you doing? Those joining trivia later, have fun. Expert, hope you and you are feeling better. Thank you, as always. Cake or Death, I love you. Thank you. You are absolutely the greatest. And I don't know. Rabbit is not up yet. I just got up. I don't even have 8 hours of sleep yet from last night. It's crazy, right? Yeah, to Helen, this is. Remember, most time I'm not a true crime person. So, but you know what? Everybody who's come here and found me from crime transitions over to the other stuff. I saw that last night. Sad. Hey, can you send me that link? Sorry, guys. Why Rabbit woke up. Yeah, Rabbit's up. I haven't had a chance to ask her how she's feeling. Let's see here if I can do this, though. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Let me see if I can. Okay, you know what I need to find? I don't need that link. I need. Hang on a second here. That's not what I need. Let me find. So this was going around. If I can find it real quick. Hang on here. I'm seeing if I can find the Facebook or the Twitter, the tweet. There were a lot of them. But everybody on Twitter now is all of a sudden they've caught on to this and they want to go to the courthouse and they take that same picture I just showed you guys. Let's see, why aren't these? All right, never mind all this. I've got the actual video here I want to show you. So let me stop sharing here. Stop screen. Hide current comments. Let's see, where did that go? That's not what I want. Let's see if I can share this. Oh, wait a second. You know what I can do? Give me a second on this one. It won't let me open that? Are you serious? Why won't it let me open that? Well, crud. Okay, let me share it this way. There's more than one way to get to you guys what I want to show you. Okay, have you guys seen this? This is heartbreaking. This is Eliza Fletcher videos released in the middle of the night. This is what she shared with her kindergarten kids. Wait, there's no sound? I do not know how to fix that, I just realized. I do not know why there wouldn't be sound. Well, because I need the actual tweets, why? Yeah, I'm sorry, Grandma. Let me see if I can find the tweet. I saw them all last night. Oh wow. Hang on a second. Okay, I got one. Here you go. Sorry about that.
This little light of mine. Okay? Ready? Hey girls, it's Miss Fletcher. So before we go, I wanted to remind you of something that we do at St. Mary's that's so special and that I miss a lot. So I want to see if you can join in with me. We're going to sing This Little Light of Mine.
Can you guys hear it now?
Okay? Ready? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine.
Do you guys hear it?
I'm going to let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Shine all over St. Mary's School, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine all over St. Mary's School, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Miss you girls. Now you need to let the light shine at your house, and I will see you later. But wait, 1 second. I heard somebody that you might want to meet. Janie, come here, girl. Come here, Janie. Come here, Janie. Hey, look, girls. This is Janie. And Janie is the girl in our house because there's 2 little boys and a Mr. Fletcher, and so there's just me and Jane. And I miss all of you girls so much. Bye.
So, I have nothing good to say. I have nothing good to say. Guys, hug the ones you share your life with. Make sure they know how much they mean to you. Sorry. Okay.
Hey, girls.
Let's see here. I was so they got there's some other stuff here on the court. See what you guys here watching this with me. There's some pictures, other pictures people took from inside the courthouse today. Let's see, we had those. Oh, they're saying presser at 10:30, and I just went up a minute ago. Where's the presser? Ah. Press conference. Oh, hang on, guys. I got.
and even some that you don't see. There are a lot of unseen heroes that participate in this case that you'll hear about them, but unfortunately you won't be able to see their faces. I also want to thank the clerk's office for allowing us to use their space, and I'm told this is the first time that the Marshal Service has held a press conference in this space, so I think this is certainly fitting and proper that we do this.
Wait, suspects.
So we're going to give you a few updates in this investigation.
Man, why do I have a feeling?
So as you know, the U.S. Marshal Service is the
There's a young
federal
Dolph's
government's
murder.
primary
That's
agency
not what I
for
want,
investigations.
YouTube.
I think we are the best of the best. We get results, and today's announcement demonstrates that.
Sorry, guys. Holy cow, man. I mean, I do the search and went straight to that.
To represent you.
Oh, here you go.
Assign a lawyer, appointed counsel, from the Office of the Shelby County Public Defender. I'm referring your cases today to the office and holding
Our
your
public
cases
defender.
for a short continuance so they can assign a lawyer to represent
Oh, sorry.
you.
This is live from Fox,
Your
Memphis.
cases and the facts, yes, ma'am.
There's Cleo Abston right here.
All right, you'll sign on both jackets, Ms. Jennifer Case. Can you step over and sign the jacket for me, please?
Yes, Your Honor. I will also advise the court that I'm at this time filing a motion for the restriction of extrajudicial statements as prosecution by law enforcement witnesses in the case.
You can file whatever motions you need to at this time.
Your Honor, I'll be asking the court for order.
Just to advise you, now, if you've spoken to Mr. Hagerman, I understand that there are additional charges that are forthcoming. I don't know how you want to handle this today.
Additional charges forthcoming.
With regard to this motion, I think she said something to the effect of preparing an order. The state intends, as we always do, to comport with the ethical rules about what we can say and what we can't say. I don't understand a request for any sort of gag order at this time. This is literally the first court date.
I haven't seen it yet. There's nothing in the record right now. I haven't seen a written motion. If and when a written motion is filed, I will review it and rule on it.
If and when a written gag motion is filed.
The second thing, Your Honor, is yes, additional charges were filed this morning for murder.
Additional charges what I want to cover.
And murder in perpetration of the kidnapping. I would expect the Judicial Commissioner to send those cases here, the clerk's office send those cases here, as Your Honor stated. I would expect them to defer to Your Honor with regard to a bond setting on those cases. I think it would normally come to this court with no bond set. And I think it would make the most sense, just record keeping and everything else right now, to go ahead and show no bond set on this matter as well. So we get everything straight in the record.
If there's going to be any motion filed to reduce bond or set no bond or revoke bond, I want it in writing, in the record, under the statute. A bond has been set by the Judicial Commission at this time. That's fine. If there's going to be any request by the defense to reduce the bond or change the bond, it must be in writing per the statute. If there's a request by the state to change the bond, increase it, revoke it, or anything like that, it must be in writing. So if you'll file your motion to have it in the record, then you can deal with that. It's not before me right now. The case is not in front of me, and it requires a written motion by counsel for the defendant, for the state, to file a written motion if there's going to be a change in favor. All right? Thank you. Appreciate that. Now, I'm assuming that...
Thank you, Shelby Gale.
...that the clerk's office is going to assign the case to this courtroom. I'll have to ask them to specifically do that. Unfortunately, too many times when cases are pending in one courtroom,
Guys,
and the person's charged...
yes. Yes, it is.
Who's next on the assignment?
Thank you, too, Helen.
So I'll have to make a phone call down to the clerk's office and request that they set the case if the charge has been filed. Set those cases of new charges in this court. It'll be on the docket in the morning. So I don't know if you want to hold this until the morning.
I would also ask that perhaps the court hear our motion tomorrow and just file the written motion.
Well, I'll take it up if and when it's filed.
If and when. I love how he keeps saying that.
State an opportunity to look at it, read it, and see if they want to respond to it in writing. So let's not do oral motions on the first day. Let's not do that. Let me give the floor report in a proper status, proper way to consider any motions, okay? We'll take this up in the morning, and I'm assuming that the other case will be done. It's not before me.
That's hilarious that WFLA is.
I'm hearing this from somebody else. I want it in the record. I want it before me before I make any rulings on anything like that. All right? We'll hold this for tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Show this for the report with the appointment council. Did you sign on this case?
And that was the arraignment for kidnapping here, as that was the original charges for Abston there.
Yeah.
Now we learned of the new charge there of a couple counts of murder there in the first degree. And what we will do is, of course, have that coverage for you tomorrow. He has another court hearing that is on the murder charges, and we will bring that to you right here on Live Now from Fox. As always, we got you covered.
You didn't have it this
right
morning.
here. And coming up in about 20 minutes, we will be taking you out again to Memphis. Get an update from Memphis Police, the DA, the FBI, the Marshals, US Marshals Service, and so many more agencies all coming together to talk to us about this this crime that happened back on Friday, this past Friday on Labor Day weekend. There was a shot there of Fletcher.
Okay, so what we're going to do is...
Like I said, unfortunately, it turned out to be anything but normal for Fletcher.
I'm going to turn the volume off on this.
Cleo Abston, accused of not only kidnapping her, but...
Yeah, we know that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up... So they're saying that they're going to cover it. We're also... Shelby Gale put in that WFLA will be covering it. So I'm going to have a couple of streams going just in case. FLE. I can't spell FLA. Alright, so I'm on their channel too. Let me see here if there's a Twitter. Man, that'd be a good one. Let's see here. Spader condemned not face murder charges. I just WFLA had a thing up with Eliza Fletcher's picture and it said rest in peace. And you know, I hate to say it, that bothers me because she was at peace. There's no torture for her to rest in peace. She need to rest in power. She needs to not be in... I don't know. I'm mad. It's just so I don't have the right things to say. Yeah, I don't think he got reformed in prison. 22 years in prison, I don't think so. Oh, wait, okay. As he has a bond, however, prosecutor stated he'll request no bond when the case is heard again tomorrow morning. Yeah, the bond's at $50,000 or $500,000. If he were able to make that, could you imagine? I'm surprised he didn't revoke his bond till tomorrow's hearing. Holy cow. But, alright, so let me change the title of this thing. Let me go to details. I'm going to change the title. Live court hearing. We're going to change this to live... Memphis Police. Memphis Police Conference. Press Conference. Update. Sorry guys, I'm changing the titles of the descriptions here for the stream. Marshals and FBI will deliver a press. You like? I mean, I can't talk about something else while I'm typing, so I might as well tell you guys what I'm saying. A press conference. Was it 11:30? Is that right? Live coverage and chat here. And I'm going to put it in down here. I'm going to do hashtag Eliza Fletcher. Hashtag Memphis. Hashtag. Yeah, doing. And let's see here. What else do I need to do on this playlist? I'm going to put this into true crime and live stream playlist. So I'm going to add the tags. Sorry, guys. Memphis, police, FBI, US Marshals, Abston, runner. Missing murder found murder. All right. Sorry guys, this is what you have to do for the whole trying to get the so you can find this page when you're doing a search. I'm sure I lost everybody who's already here though, so I apologize for that. But we'll find. You'll be back, I hope. Please. I know I can't see the chat right now. I apologize, guys. Save. All right, changes are saved. This is a oh, awesome. I've been hit with ad content is not appropriate. So that's always fun. And let's see here. What else have I got? Sorry, I'm trying to get all my stuff set up. This is the stuff I usually do before a live stream. So you guys are right now, you're kind of hearing the background music of what my life is like doing being as a YouTube streamer here. I'm going to change the maybe we'll change that tab. Hey Dragon Man, what's up? Grandma is still here. Awesome. Yeah, Shelby, right. They have a video of the abduction and a lot more. He's a very sloppy monster. I like the way you say that. Let's see. I need to go back in. It's hard to read the chats. I'm reading backwards. I need to go backwards and read it forward, like a story. I'm trying to get a stray dog to trust me. I need an old dog. I think there's a lot of old dogs around here, Diane. TJ, I'm exhausted. Been in a Kylie Rodney chat most of the morning. That side of YouTube is crazy right now. Yeah, it's they are nuts. All right, hang on a second here. We're going to go over here. I see movement happening. Oops. No, that's a commercial. Okay. Nah, they got video of him. They have his car. Oh, dude, Jimmy, this is a horrible case, man. This girl's running, just jogging. And a guy violently abducts her, they say. And now there's rumors that he lit her body on fire. Last night we had live stream. Hey, you know what? Maybe I could do that. Oh, wait. We got movement again. I'm not going to do anything. Okay, hang on a second here. Where is this?
Keep on the story so you won't miss anything. Just want to bring you out to the arraignment of the suspect there that was accused of kidnapping, and then it turned into murder charges.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Was confirmed to be Eliza Fletcher.
Yeah, there he is coming into the courtroom.
All right, so if you would face me so we can communicate better, appreciate it. I know you're wearing a facial mask, so speak as clearly as you can through your mask there, so I can understand what you're saying. We have two cases on the docket today, you do, and in one case, your name is listed here on the docket as Cleo Abston. In the second case, they have listed it as Cleo Abston Henderson, which is correct legally. Which is correct? Abston hyphen Henderson, sir?
Oh yeah, Grandma, the house makes my skin crawl too.
Where does the Abston come in?
All right, this is a good feed.
Social Security. Then I'll address you that way.
Who was it said? Was it TJ said that they were over in a Kylie Rodney?
Kidnapping and tampering with or fabricating evidence in a criminal case. Your bond was set by the Judicial Commissioner in that case in the amount of $500,000. In your second case, you're charged with a misdemeanor offense, theft of property with a value of $1,000 or less, identity theft, and fraudulent use or possession of a credit card. Your bond was set in that case in the amount of $10,000 by the Judicial Commissioner. You're presumed to be innocent of the charges. You have the right to have a lawyer represent you on these charges. And that is why you were asked to fill out some information for me for each case in an affidavit. So this will be up to you. One for each case. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the facts
Sully,
and the information
thank you.
are submitting in each of your affidavits concerning whether you can make bond and whether
Thank
can
you
hire
so
an
much,
attorney
Sully.
is true and correct information, sir?
It's been a long weekend, it's true.
In each of your affidavits for each case, you state that at this time you are not able to make bond, there's no one to help you, and you're not able to afford a lawyer. Is that correct? Your affidavits will be filed here in each of your court jackets. And based upon your affidavits, I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. You'll be
Okay, so he's getting a DA. That's what I wanted to hear. So, Sully, thank you for bringing awareness to Eliza Fletcher, sharing in our perspectives, and inviting our participation. You might want to be careful what you say, because I may be asking you to come on and help me get through this. And while exploring this case, long weekend, well done. Thank you. Matter of fact, you know you're welcome to come up here.
Yes, Your Honor. I will also advise the court that I'm at this time filing a motion for the restriction of extrajudicial statements.
Yeah, Tom Gillis. And I forgot, this is what, when we talk, man, I'll tell you, you remind you about the, I got started on this true crime stuff by accident.
I'll be asking the court for order.
Hey, where's Summer?
Mr. Hagerman, I understand that there are additional charges that are forthcoming. How you want to handle this today?
I'd say a couple of things, Your Honor. First, with regard to this motion, I think she said something to the effect of preparing an order. The state intends, as we always do, to comport with the ethical rules about what we can say and what we can't say.
Yeah, no, we heard that. We've gone over that part already. And this is where the judge is going to say, before you start doing orders, let's yeah, have motions and stuff.
I will review it and rule on it. I understand. You'll have the opportunity to be heard.
Very good. The second thing, Your Honor, is yes, additional charges were filed this morning for murder, premeditated murder, and murder in perpetration.
Hey, Raman, what's up?
I would expect the Judicial Commissioner to send those cases here.
Those are my words, Johnny. Those are my words right there. Keep your head on swivel. Gotta cover your six.
Bond setting on those cases. I think it would normally come to this court with no bond set. And I think it would make the most sense, just record keeping and everything else right now, to go ahead and show no bond set on this matter as well. So we get everything straight in the record.
Is there going to be any motion filed to reduce bond or set no bond or revoke bond? I want it in writing, in the record, under the statute. The bond has been set by the Judicial Commission at this time.
Joe, are you talking about Ryan Upchurch? He was on here the other day. He was on my channel the other day.
There's a request by the state to change the bond, increase it, revoke it, or anything like that. It must be in writing. So if you'll file your motion to have it in the record, we will deal with that. It's not before me.
Hey, Toy Box Brain.
The case is not in front of me, and it requires a written motion by counsel for the defendant, for the state, to file a written motion if there's going to be a change in favor. All right? Thanks. Appreciate that. Now, I'm assuming...
Yeah, I really like him,
you
too.
can't assume that the clerk's office is going to assign the case to this courtroom. I'll have to ask them to specifically do that. Unfortunately, too many times when cases are pending in one courtroom, and a person's charged...
Oh, Upchurch is how you found me? That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Awesome.
And request that they set the case if there's charges get filed. Set those cases with new charges in this court. They'll be on the docket in the morning. So I don't know if you're going to hold this until the morning.
Because I need to step away and get a granola bar real quick. I haven't had breakfast or anything. We've got 4 minutes before the press conference starts, and this is the end of the arraignment this morning. The murder charges have not been done yet. Chat, you know what to do. Talk to each other, and we'll come back to some good discussion.
To consider any motion, okay? We'll take this up in the morning, and I'm assuming that the other case will be on the docket. It's not before me right now. This is all hearsay. I'm hearing this from somebody else. I want it in the record. I want it before me before I make any rulings on anything like that. All right? We'll hold this for tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Show this for a report with the appointed counsel. Did you sign on this case? September 7th, for a report back date, and I understand there's other charges forthcoming. Hopefully they'll be in this court tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We'll take it up at that time.
That was the arraignment from earlier today where Abston there was standing the arraignment on kidnapping charges. Tomorrow he's going to face a very harsher arraignment there on murder charges. You're watching live now from Fox, everyone. We appreciate everyone joining us here worldwide. What we are going to do is just throw out all of our breaks right now as we are monitoring this breaking news here. You can see they are setting up, looks to be like they will be pretty much on time right here for this update. Should be coming up in the next 3 minutes here. We are going to be joined by the Memphis Police, the FBI, the US Marshals Service, and other agencies coming together as well as the DA there in Memphis to talk about the new charges that have just been updated for the accused killer. This is a story that we've been following for you from the very beginning on Friday morning when this was first alerted there. It was a routine jog for Eliza Fletcher, but unfortunately things turned out to be anything but normal to start off that Labor Day weekend here. Let's learn a little bit more about the timeline right here on Live Now from Fox as we do wait for this major breaking news update. Eliza Fletcher, a Memphis kindergarten teacher and 34-year-old mother known as Liza to her loved ones, was abducted Friday while she was out for an early morning run. Let's give you a breakdown of September 2nd, just the morning of that horrible day for Eliza. All right, let's go to it. September 2nd at 4 a.m., Fletcher, an avid runner who has qualified for the Boston Marathon, goes for a run around 4 a.m. She takes her usual route near the University of Memphis, according to authorities. While running down a stretch of Central Avenue, she is abducted and forced into a dark-colored GMC terrain. According to an affidavit, investigators reviewed video surveillance from Central Avenue, which showed the GMC terrain passing and then waiting for the victim to run by. Police say that a surveillance camera captured the same car in the area of the abduction 24 minutes before Eliza Fletcher was taken. A male suspect then ran aggressively toward Fletcher and forced her into a passenger side of the SUV, court documents say. Police also said that there... All
right, so it hasn't started yet.
When Fletcher was pulled into the car. Court documents state that the GMC terrain sat in a nearby parking lot for 4 minutes while Eliza Fletcher inside before driving off. Now let's go a little bit later into the morning. We're at 6:45 a.m. Court documents state that a resident was riding his bike on Central Avenue and found the victim's cell phone as well as a pair of Champion Slide sandals laying in the street in the same area.
All right, real quick, I'm going to turn this down and answer some questions here.
Fletcher's family members, who then turned them over to the police.
So I saw earlier TJ had said something about not following the Gabby Petito that much case, and that how the Kylie Rodney case is going crazy. TJ, I got my start on Gabby Petito. It was, it was kind of like during the lockdown, and you need to become a creator on YouTube. You have to put content up just about every single day. I say just about, I mean like every day. And there's no news worth covering. I have a background in politics, and I thought, oh well, I can do politics stuff. But then politics has become such a it's vicious, and you get taken down on a lot of the social media stuff talking politics. All right, here we go. So Gabby Petito came out, and I started seeing like what you saw with Kylie Rodney, and I was like, this is stupid. This isn't right. None of this is facts. And that's what got my start. And I started covering her stuff. And so I don't do true crime most of the time. I want you guys to check out my other stuff. Like tonight is Trivia Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, but we do trivia night tonight. And it's a hoot. It's a good time. We do nothing but play a trivia game. It doesn't cost you anything to play. And it's all controlled through a program that you don't have to download anything. It's just, you just play it off of YouTube. But anyway, so I do a lot of current event stuff and everything because I like the lighter side of thing. I want to make it fun tube, and there's so much negativity and so much heretics and this crazy stuff on, and it's true crime is the broad spectrum name that they have for themselves. And so anyway, if you guys are over here, whenever there's some big case like this, some breaking news, this is what I'll do. I'm not going to talk the rest of the time. I'm not going to talk about the drama or create drama between creators. I don't do drama, man. It's not worth it. Life is too short for that stuff. And I try to just focus on the facts, the facts, the facts. That's my law school training hitting into me. Now, with this, I had a hunch, man. This is the first time I've ever started a case where I was like, I just have a feeling I don't have facts about this. And last night, we were ahead of everybody else. And this morning, they announced that it was her. We knew about it when we went to bed last night. I think we ended at 1 o'clock. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You guys hear okay?
I think we're ready. Good morning.
Can you guys hear this?
Today
Hey, Bella.
is a very sad day in the city of Memphis. First, I'd like to express our sincere condolences to the family, friends, and numerous others who have been impacted by the tragic and heinous kidnapping of Eliza Fletcher. Yesterday evening, September 5th, at approximately 5:07 p.m., the Memphis Police Department and other law enforcement partners discovered the remains of a human body, in the rear of a vacant duplex apartment at the 1600 block of Victor Street. At that time, it was believed the unidentified body could possibly be the remains of kidnapping victim Eliza Fletcher. Further forensic investigation by the MPD traffic unit positively identified the body was, in fact, Eliza Fletcher. This finding marked the culmination of a 4-day intensive investigation incorporating a robust search and rescue effort and the timely arrest of suspect
Memphis
Cleo
police did an amazing
Abston
job.
on September 3rd, the day following the kidnapping.
Every police department should be as good as
Abston
Memphis.
has been charged by MPD homicide investigators with the following state charges: first-degree murder and perpetration of kidnapping, especially aggravated kidnapping, and tampering with evidence. In addition, Abston has been charged with the following unrelated offenses: identity theft, theft of property, and credit card fraud.
That's a different case.
While the outcome of this investigation is not what we hoped for, we are nonetheless pleased to remove this dangerous predator off the streets of Memphis. I'd like to personally thank the professional and highly skilled men and women of the Memphis Homicide Unit, the Memphis Police Department, the FBI, the US Marshals, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, the Shelby County Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney General's Office, Homeland Security, the ATF, and the University of Memphis Police Department for your relentless efforts and many contributions toward this investigation. The collaboration and cooperation amongst all of our partner agencies was nothing less than symphonic. We are also very grateful for the hundreds of tips that came through our Crime Stoppers and other platforms from our citizens at large. Our engaged and supportive community is truly our most valued asset. Just remember, that this still is an ongoing investigation. At this time, I would like to bring up FBI Special Agent in Charge, Doug Korneski.
This will be interesting. Yeah, Robin, he got out 2 years early.
First and foremost, on behalf of the FBI, I want to extend the extreme sympathy and condolences of our office to the family and friends of Eliza. While most of us did not know her prior to this tragedy, through the course of the recent investigation, we got a small glimmer into the light that she was to her family and friends and community. Next, I just want to commend the immense collaborative efforts of the local, state, and federal law enforcement during this investigation. As the family knows, every possible resource that we had as a law enforcement community, to include the FBI, was brought to bear to both find Eliza and her perpetrator and hold him accountable. And just simply lastly, I just want to thank the community for their support during this investigation, the many tips and leads that we received. We are a member of this community as well, and this situation, this tragedy, impacts us deeply as well. So with that, I just again want to thank the community. Next, I will be followed by the Acting Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Ollie Roberts from ATF.
ATF.
First, on behalf of ATF, I'd like to extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends affected by this tragedy. No resources were spared to locate and arrest the individual responsible for this incomprehensible violent crime. ATF utilized resources such as assigning special agents, our canine, and utilizing the E-Trace database. We also utilize our expertise as we work with our state and local partners to bring about justice to the family and friends in reference to this tragedy. I would like to bring next up US Marshal Tyrese Miller.
Thank you.
Marshal's a bad dude.
On behalf of the United States Marshal Service, we certainly want to extend our sincere condolences to the family of Eliza Fletcher, her friends and family, and those that knew her. As I understand it, she touched many lives, and it's certainly a loss. As I've said on numerous occasions, the Marshal Service has a very unique relationship with the Memphis Police Department.
Yeah, they do.
At any time they call, we're there to assist. And we were glad to receive that call on Saturday when a suspect had been identified. We then went about finding the suspect vehicle in question, as well as the suspect himself. He was spotted, the vehicle was spotted in the apartment complex, and we also conducted surveillance on him. And then when he tried to make a move, we went in and made the arrest safely and took him into custody and turned him over to the custody of the Memphis Police Department. And after that, we also participated in the search efforts to find Ms. Fletcher all day Sunday and all day Monday. And as has been stated, it was not the outcome we were looking for. We were dedicated and committed to continue those search efforts and assist our partners until she was found. And next, I will turn it over to District Attorney General Steve Morrow.
Thank you. Good morning. I also want to add
the new
my
DA
condolences and the condolences of my office to the family of Eliza Fletcher. To lose someone so young and so vital is a tragedy in and of itself, but to have it happen in this way with a senseless act of violence, it's unimaginable. And we express our deepest condolences. We're praying for them. I'm praying for Eliza, and I'm praying for the family.
Yeah, I remember you
With
said that
respect
last
to the family,
night.
both law enforcement and our office was in contact with the family throughout this long weekend. They have been fully cooperative throughout that entire process, and in contrast to whatever baseless speculation you might have seen, we have no reason to think this was anything other than an isolated attack by a stranger. With respect to
wow.
the family, we were in touch with them, as I said, throughout the
guys,
course
please
of the
hit that
weekend.
subscribe
I
button
visited
while you're
with the
here.
family personally over the weekend. I also visited them this morning when we had terrible news to deliver to them. And I have a message from the family that I want to express to all of you, the public, but also the media. Please respect their privacy. Please allow them to grieve. At an appropriate time, they will be making a statement. I believe a written statement will be forthcoming, but we really do ask that you avoid intrusive questioning and respect their privacy. I also want to take this opportunity to commend all of law enforcement, the people behind me and all the agencies they represent. I had the opportunity to go to the command center over the course of the weekend, and I saw with my own eyes the seamless cooperation among all of them. Chief Davis referred to it a moment ago as symphonic. I think that's an entirely appropriate adjective.
Right.
I watched myself how they cooperated, and I was very impressed with the speed with which they developed leads, the speed with which they turned around test results, the diligence with which they coordinated the search efforts. They're all to be commended. As for our office, the defendant was arraigned this morning on charges of kidnapping and tampering with evidence. He'll be arraigned tomorrow morning on new charges that we now have to bring of first-degree murder, premeditated murder, murder in the course of perpetration of a kidnapping. Any kind of violence, of course, is unacceptable, but repeat violent offenders particularly deserve a strong response, and that's what they'll get from this district attorney's office. We will continue to cooperate with law enforcement and work closely with them, as we already have, so that we can do our best to bring justice to this tragic situation. And I'll end there. I'll note that because this is still an ongoing investigation and a pending case, and I, as a prosecutor, have certain legal limits on what I can say. There are probably limits to what kind of questions that I can answer or that can be answered by anybody. But I'll just end there. Thank you.
This question is for anyone in law enforcement. Do you know a manner of death, A, and B, was she killed in the vehicle?
It's too early for us to determine place and method of death at this point.
Chief, the suspect initially, according to the affidavit, was not being cooperative with authorities. Did the suspect ultimately help you find this victim?
At this time, I can't respond. We are still working with that suspect, but at this time, we have not gotten very much information from that individual.
How did Eliza Fletcher ended up
involved? Say that again?
May anyone else be charged or involved?
It's still early on. We're still uncovering various leads. This is an ongoing investigation. That's a possibility. But at this time, no one else has been charged.
Can you describe how Ms. Fletcher ended up in the vacant duplex?
We really don't know at this particular time. We worked together to identify various locations, and that was our search concentration, and we're just blessed that we were able to identify this location, and our officers were successful in finding her.
So it was a part of the search.
That's it.
All right, thank you all for the
Come
questions.
off.
That's all the information that
All
we
right,
have
guys, so
right
that's
now.
it.
You
Hey,
can
please
send
hit
them
that
to the
subscribe,
VIOs
that
if you
like
have any
button. I know some of y'all are going to be
additional
leaving.
questions. Thank you.
We'll talk about this a little bit longer. I want to talk to you guys in the chat, and
all right, there we have it. We did not learn too much information when it comes to the way that Fletcher did die there.
Yeah, we're going to turn that down. So there's a lot of people here in the chat, and I'm going to do the unthinkable and invite if you would like to come in, you want to say something about this case real quick, because the case is over, guys. After this, it's this is it. So if you want to bring us to an open chat, we can do that for a little bit. I'm going to put there is a link. Well, there was a link. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we're going to show that. Hang on a second here. Why didn't that pop up? And paste. All right, there you go. All right, there you go. Somebody like to talk. If you have anything to say about this, just remember I will kick you off and ban you from the stream if you are a a turd. But anyway, what do you guys think? I mean, last night, a lot of y'all, I'm looking through the chat. I see a lot of y'all from last night that are back here this morning. Well, Leah, you're right. This is just the beginning. But for right now, we got started, the lives and everything. I mean, this is it. We found her. I mean, obviously, the Memphis police found her. They did an incredible job. And the Memphis police ought to be put up on a pedestal right now, as far as I'm concerned. And as an example of what law enforcement can do and should do. They respected everybody. You don't have any complaints. You had, hang on, I don't want to ever mess up her name. Tamar Boss Up Fitzgerald last night talking about how good the police were. Now, some of y'all talked about that her stuff was taken down afterwards. Let me see here. Let's go back. Show some of her stuff. She had it was a big night. I wish Facebook was more. All right, hang on a second here. I'm going to show you guys, some of y'all that are new, and we can talk about some of this stuff too. At the very beginning of this video I'm going to show you was where the woman, Tamar, she lives in the area where they found, I mean, when I say lives in the area, I mean, she lives like around the corner from where they found Eliza. So don't laugh, I make birds. Birds aren't real though. Okay, you didn't find anything removed. Awesome, TJ. Awesome. White Rabbit is talking about trivia, I can tell. Yes, this is her. My wife loves trivia, and this is her gift to the world, is doing the trivia. But you guys, I want to show you guys, for those of y'all that didn't see it, or maybe you did see it, let's go over this one more time again. Just the beginning here of this. Because it's so, hang on, let's see if I can edit this. There. I'm going to do this. Hang on a second, guys. So, sorry, I'm going to do you guys again. There we go. So anybody comes in, they'll know what we're talking about. This is a lady lives in the neighborhood where this happened. We're going to play here at the beginning because she walks up. Now listen to this.
They trying to see where this lady body is. Look at this shit, y'all.
Listen really carefully. Listen to this conversation she has.
They found her body. Huh?
They said her arm was found in the garbage can.
There's a lie.
Yeah, what they said.
Did you hear that? They said they found her arm in a garbage can. Now, I don't know anything about that. If that were the, if that's what ended up happening or not, but that's what we discovered this last night, watching this. What is Pop Smoke, JoJo? Where am I finding glasses sometimes though? Not sure about this lady. The body was just confirmed in the vacant house. Yeah, she says it was. I mean, she walks down there. But yeah, the thing about the arm, that's the thing that gets me. And let's go fast forward here. I mean, because this is an hour and a half stream.
They better go ahead and get her from out of there before we get dark.
That probably got so much shit to put in later.
Let's see here.
And they gonna nail him.
Oh, yeah.
The world we live in today.
Yes, that's her Cash App.
Hey.
Oh,
shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all give me a minute. Y'all see, I'm working hard for y'all, and I'm sweating like heck out here. I've been out here since they been out here.
They said that the shoes were found in that dumpster.
Ain't no better than today.
He looking one way. I sure hate if he would have ran me up. J-Rock, what's up, baby?
What's up? All right, so she has to go back. She gets a.
Yes, it's on. It gotta be on the back street because I know it don't take that long for it to pull up. Look, they searching the garbage cans, y'all.
Oh.
They in the garbage cans. Lord Jesus. I'm assuming they want to find some more evidence too. They need all the evidence they can to nail this man. To nail him. And they gonna nail him. He's one gone, and I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him, y'all. I don't feel sorry for him. Nail him. Nail him. Throw the key away. They should throw him away.
Yeah.
But he better hope don't nobody do nothing to him, because he don't know how that lady was loved. They don't know how she was loved. They don't know how she was loved. Y'all, give me 1 minute. Let me take this out and I'm done.
All right,
I'm trying to cook and give y'all and let y'all see. Like, I'm doing 100 things at one time.
Her booty isn't as big as it is in her profile picture. All right, I'm gonna stop this one. And we'll go to this other one she has. Okay, this newer update. So you can tell it's darker here in this one. This is the one we watched last night.
Mine is crazy, y'all. This cold-blooded. That's cold-blooded. That's crazy, y'all.
Not a big
this
booty
lady
filter.
is actually out here, y'all. It's getting dark. It's getting dark.
Yes, Diane.
They finna work all night.
Yes, it does.
They finna work all night.
Miami Spice, what do I need to stop at?
They have, niece. Yep, they have. They found the niece. She just still down there. Her body's still down there, though.
Oh. So that's what we heard just now. So she's cut up in the dumpster and that she was burned. I heard that she was burned, and the cut up is what the we heard at the beginning of that video. Well, wait a second. Bill Lee halted the death penalty?
Fox 13 still out here.
What?
That's crazy, man. They really did it like that.
Oh, man.
I didn't even know that go on over this way.
I'll see Bill Lee doing that.
I didn't know we had that kind of crime
I'm not doubting.
But I guess so.
Lacey Ann, I'm not doubting you. I'm just.
I guess so, y'all.
It's very upsetting.
Y'all see it.
So yeah, this was last night. This is how we all knew. This was our final confirmation. We had found that they found a body. We had found the location. We had mapped it. We knew it was a minute walk from the brother's apartment, where we had confirmation that that's where Cleo Pookie Abston. I want to put emphasis on his prison name of Pookie. It might be Pouquet. It might be the French pronunciation of it. I don't know. But we could call him Pouquet. Anyway, he... was the meds used? Oh. Hey, we still have the electric chair. Fire that sucker up. TVA will supply the power.
Only because I know it's people all over the world that want to know what went on.
Oh, yeah. Happened. Tamara's famous on this channel. And I've asked this woman, I sent her a message asking her if she would come on.
It's the only reason why.
And I'll send her another one, too. I'm going to check out my Facebook feed here I had. Real quick. See if there's anything new on it.
Mine is crazy. This was this the lady that was kidnapped Friday. The white lady that was kidnapped Friday on a
let's see here.
Running out doing a normal routine run. She was kidnapped and they had been looking for her since Friday. And they had been coming over here to the apartments for since Friday. And Saturday, when they first came Saturday morning, they had located evidence in the garbage can where it had evidence with bloody clothes and shoes. And they also had located her phone. So that made them continue to searching in this area for her. They came back Sunday. And when they came back Sunday, they continued searching. They came out with the dogs, the horses, the four-wheelers. They was on carts. They was on foot, the helicopters. And Saturday, they pulled the garbage can from evidence that was in it. Come Sunday,
guys, I got some here. I'm trying to get it for you. They come Sunday
again and found some more evidence in a whole nother garbage can. So they pulled that garbage can, last night. And they got up, today is Monday, the 4th day, and got out and was searching again for her.
Yeah, I got I got a statement from the family.
Finally found her body, you know. They worked hard enough, so they knew she was here, so they finally found her. Where y'all finna go? Hey, cuz.
This is where she goes through the cut through.
That's crazy.
Oh, there you go. Go down up there. You got to go.
Well, she walks through there. Well, I kind of want you guys to see where she walks. You see how close all this is.
Look, think about it. The church right there in the house next door to the church. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
They got my whole family out here. These bad ass kids be coming through here. Yeah. I'm right here.
Jerry, your mama's my motherfucking first cousin.
I know, right?
Thank you, 24.
I know, right?
That's my grandma.
I know, right?
Hey, see you, TJ. Get out in the 3D world.
Yeah, I came a little closer for y'all, so this what went on. This is what going on.
Yeah.
Now I'm actually on the scene.
So you guys see, I mean, it's not far at all from her house.
They found her. They finally found her. That's good. Lord Jesus. Y'all, I can finally say, y'all, they got her. I can finally say they got her.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Hey, I didn't go to sleep thinking about this lady, man.
This is what we knew last night, everybody. He's coming in and trying to figure out what we're watching. This is the footage. There's a citizen. They found Eliza Fletcher last night. If you were watching this channel,
you got my whole family out here right now. They didn't say that.
Girl, you gonna lie for damn near about 2 hours now.
Yeah. I got to. They all around the world want to know what's going on.
Oh, he was harassing a bunch of
this
women.
Where she at, y'all.
They're like 3 women
this where she at.
giving interviews with
Red but this where she at, y'all.
2 days ago, where they called him a pervert and
this
creep.
Where she's at. This where this lady been laying the whole time, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's heartbreaking. They didn't even have to do all this to this lady. They didn't have to do this. They really did that, y'all. They really killed this lady. That's cold. I don't want to be cool with nobody for now on and out.
I don't want to be cool with nobody. Guys, real quick, let me pause her stuff because I want to read this to you before it gets too late here. This is a statement from the family. Let me see here. Let me take that banner off. Sorry. We are heartbroken and devastated by the senseless loss. Eliza was such a joy to so many. Her family, friends, colleagues, students, parents, members of her Second Presbyterian Church congregation, and everyone who knew her. Now it's time to remember and celebrate how special she was and support those who cared so much for her. We appreciate all the expressions of love and concern we have received. We are grateful beyond measure to local, state, and federal law enforcement for their tireless efforts to find Eliza and bring justice to the person responsible for this horrible crime. We hope that everyone, including media representatives, understand the need of family to grieve in privacy during this intrusion, during this painful time. So, that is the statement from the family. Yeah, it's I don't know how to I don't know how to process it, you know.
We are on Percy and Orleans. Her body was located on Victor Street in a abandoned house. Confirmed on Victor Street in a abandoned house. Ain't this something?
Yeah, see, it says it is an abandoned house. This woman knows all the details. I'm sticking with what she says over the reports.
Ain't this crazy?
Yeah, Shelby, I think this is what people are getting to, is that first 4 minutes, because she fought. Um,
Y'all, this is where her body is. It's on down a little bit.
oh,
But it's been confirmed that her body has been found.
JoJo, you need to go to my channel.
No, she wasn't. She's in a vacant house.
And find the video I did.
She's in a vacant house.
On Taylor Shabusiness.
Yes, her family's here.
Taylor Shabusiness. And if you want to know about cut up stuff. So, again, guys, if you want to come on the panel here, you're more than welcome to. We're just showing you last night, and this is where the moment was. This was our moment of truth. After 15, hold on, how many hours did I stream? 8 and 6 or 14, and it's half. Yeah, about 15 hours of streaming, and all went to this. This video right here.
For being out here and keeping y'all update on this young lady.
And her coverage only gets better.
One of them things. Public. Here you go. Y'all just continue to send in to my cash out.
I heard that Tamar was like Facebook friends with Mario, right?
I pinned it below so y'all will see.
Yeah, Vicky T. And Shabusiness, a friend of mine knew Taylor Shabusiness growing up. And we've had her on here, Yaya. I did an interview with her. And we'll be doing another one. I'll be doing another one with her as we get closer to the trial date and stuff.
Okay, I'm pinning it now.
Excuse me. Do you live around here?
This is great.
Ma'am, I do.
I'm with the Daily Memphian. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions about this situation going on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First up, can you say and spell your name?
Tamar, Tamar. Connor, Conner.
Okay. So is your street currently blocked off?
On the other side of the street, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do you by any chance know Mario Abston who lives over there?
I'm not gonna say that I know him, but I have seen him around.
So have you been following this case pretty closely, or?
Yes, ma'am. Every day I've been out here. Every time I see them, I come out here. I go live like I'm doing now.
Okay. So, like, what are your thoughts? Like, you've heard that a body has been found?
Yes, ma'am. That's just very harsh. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's very wrong. Like, you didn't have to do her like that. He didn't. He really didn't have to do her like that. He could have. Whatever it was, he still could have let her go. He could have let her go. She got kids, she got families, she got people that love her. And for you to do something like that, and they got you, and for you not to open your mouth up and tell them what is lady body, is very harsh.
Yeah.
That hurt me to the core. I don't like, that's wrong.
I love
that, especially because this was found in your neighborhood, does this raise any concerns with you regarding like walking around by yourself?
I fear nobody but the good Lord. So,
I love that. I fear nobody but the good Lord.
I barely comes outside. Like, I barely come outside. This what brought me outside. Mm-hmm. I wish I did come outside more often. I wish I could have saved her. Like, that's all I can say. Like, why I couldn't been walking at the time it was going on. Why I couldn't hear her or see something. This right here just did something to me. Listen to me. That's not right, because she only hearing you. She deserves better. And that's wrong. That's
Legal
wrong.
Vices doesn't have the connection I
That's
do.
wrong.
You're going to get better coverage
If you
here.
could talk to our family right now, what would you say?
They have my condolences. I will continue praying for them to keep their head high, put their heart, everything into God's hands. He will lead them in the right direction. Sorry for their loss. It ain't nothing that I could do or say, and I could never tell you it'll be all right, because I know it right. But just be strong for them babies, because they need you. They need you at the moment. Their mom's no longer here. I don't know how they gonna explain it to her, but they know for sure they in my prayer. They are in my prayer.
And what street did you say you lived on?
I stayed on Orleans.
On Orleans. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and so sorry this is happening in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I need to stop so.
All right, well, you take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Well, y'all, it's been confirmed that her body has been found. Her body has been found. It's been confirmed. Her body has been found. Call me if it's
Vicky T, you're a squirrel now.
The people that's standing in front of me, they just confirmed that her body has been found.
You have to stick
That's
around.
Crazy.
You're one of the misfits.
That's crazy, Lord Jesus. What the? The coroner just pulled up, so I guess they finna move her body. Or
I want to address this comment. I want to give my full attention here real quick. Lacey Ann says, that poor dad sure wasn't expecting to be a single dad. At the early stages of this investigation, when we had social media saying that he was a recovering addict, he probably had something to do with this. There's accusations that they had a nanny, that he was having an affair with the nanny. They were planning on getting divorced. There's all these wild speculations and just made up things that people, when they've created what they believe is, if it comes into their mind, if an independent thought comes into their mind, they think it must be the most brilliant thing ever, and they just blurt it out without putting any critical thought to what it means or what it says. The family has asked several times. The mother-in-law has said he had nothing to do with it. And then that press release said, please let our family grieve. There's two, said that twice in there, something along the lines of letting the family grieve. And it's to leave them alone and leave the husband alone. If the guy is a recovering addict, we don't need to put pressures on him that might cause him to relapse. Because he's the father of two beautiful boys, and as you saw, a beautiful dog. And he's got to go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning and pretend like this doesn't hurt him. He has to put on a superhero mask for his children every day. So, if anything, he needs the strength and the help of the community and of your prayers, and he needs to be left alone from stuff from the tubes. So yeah, Lacey, thank you so much. It's so true. Yeah, he's all that. Those boys. If you don't like the guy, like if he cut you off in traffic and you don't like him, he's got kids, man. Those kids love him. Do it for the kids. Do it for Eliza's kids. Go back to play on this.
that's crazy. That's cold. That's cold-blooded. That's cold. This lady was over here this whole time. That's crazy. Oh, I wish I could have did something. That just hurt my heart. It makes me want to cry, y'all. Oh, that's crazy.
Waitress,
Confirm her
Vancouver.
death. She's
Vancouver where?
is deceased, y'all. They has found her body. They has found her body. They confirmed it. They has found her body on Victor Street in a abandoned house. Confirmed they have found her body.
Welcome to the fun house, Isaac.
They has found her body, y'all. I repeat. That's crazy. They confirmed it. They confirmed that they has found her body.
So see, this was last night, everybody. This is what I was saying. Like this morning, I woke up. I was like, we already knew that here, and this is, and I say
That's
we,
crazy.
and I mean that.
That's cold.
The chat.
Mine ain't found this lady in this house.
Jen,
like this,
Emily,
mine.
Darkness Exposed, Level-Headed.
They has confirmed
Mountain
that her
Girl.
body has been found. For all my viewers
All
that
these
are
people.
Watching my live,
Ryan Upchurch, all these people
her
that have
body
come
has
by,
been found
said hi,
on Victor Street
and helped
in
out with
South
this.
Memphis in a vacant
All right,
house.
hang on a second. Emily, welcome to the chat.
She's been located
Emily, you gotta hit mute.
in a vacant house.
Emily,
She's
you need to
pronounced
mute your screen. I just have
D.O.
echo.
on the scene, dead
Hang on
on
a second. Let me
arrival.
pause this. All right.
There.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, Emily, how are you?
Good. I thought we needed some puppy love, some puppy therapy. I thought it was needed.
Is this Emily T, the crocheter?
This is.
Oh my gosh, like I saw your dog. I didn't recognize you, but I recognize your dog. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, that picture's a little old. I've gained some weight since then.
Well, hey,
I've had some been on some new antidepressants. They're working, but some side effects is medical weight gain. But they're working, so that's great.
Hey, the side effects of the pandemic is weight gain. Let me tell you about that.
That is
yeah.
true.
I think we're all doing that. We need to have a expert fitness club one day. So Emily, thank you for coming on. This is the first time you and I have gotten to talk. And seeing you're a member. You're in the chat all the time. You're an absolute asset. Thank you so much for being here these past couple of days.
No problem.
What do you think about this case? You have anything you want to say about it?
It's just so sad. It's just so sad. Oh, okay. Now you're licking me. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we love pups around here. That picture of your puppy watching the show the other day was awesome. It made me want to start asking for pictures of puppies holding up, like the expert hashtags or the birds aren't real hashtags. You know, all of our jokes we have around here. Yoga pants past hashtags.
Yeah, no, it's so sad. And I truly think it was just truly random that she was running and he just saw a person. There was a beautiful girl because he's known for harassing girls. And it was just a crime of opportunity because I've been saying that it had the feeling of like a smash and grab almost.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like, that it was so unplanned almost.
Yeah.
And with going to an abandoned house, maybe it was his house, but they're saying it's an abandoned house. And that it was chaotic and that, I've seen in things that, if they burn the body, but it doesn't that means kind of that they don't know what to do with the body. almost.
Mm-hmm.
And because they don't know that, that the body doesn't know how to properly dispose of the body, because the body, burns at such a high temperature. So it's very chaotic from what I can see.
Do you think he expected her to die? Because it happened really quick.
It did.
We need to go over a timeline. We need to make our own timelines. What we need to do, and maybe we'll do that in Discord, because the timelines have changed some. But we know it was like around 4:20 a.m. is when he saw her. Then he turned around and drove back by and waited to abduct her. And it's like an hour maybe later, a bicyclist saw her cell phone and his flip flops and her water bottle.
Right. Well, the normal thing is, if he wasn't wearing like a mask or anything and he let her see him, then chances are that she was going to die. But if he took her with a mask and everything, it was just that he was going to take her and then release her. But chances are, if he allowed you to see the captive, then chances are you're
well,
that's what I've seen from other things.
So what do you think happened in the 4 minutes that they were in the car together before he drove off?
Again, I think it was so chaotic that he didn't even know.
Oh, awesome. Look at this. Leah's made a timeline. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
I can't see the chat at the same time, so I'm
Oh, yeah. So, but you can see when I pull it up.
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
I can see that.
That's awesome. Yeah, Leah says you gotta add today's facts. I don't think that, and also said I don't think he expected such a fight, and that's what we were kind of talking about last night too. 24. See, this is what I was going to get to. I think she fought back and may have seen him, or he accidentally killed her. I think. Well, they say that he aggressively abducted her, which I just kind of assumed to be like he ran up to her and just like tackled her, type thing. Or just I don't know how. I don't know. Or maybe he came up and clubbed her up behind, on the back of the head. And that would explain the blood. I don't know. We'll know more as more stuff comes. Leah, yeah, you can email me, theexpert@email.com. Not Gmail. I think I confused somebody. I didn't think about that. I was like, oh, an email.com. That's a great one. That's easy to remember. I don't have to be in Google's servers. So anyways, theexpert@email.com. Well, listen, let's go ahead and continue this video here, because a lot of people haven't seen it still. You saw it last night with us, right?
Right.
DOA, dead on the route. She's gone, y'all. She's gone, y'all.
Oh, I don't have it up. Sorry.
And how I prayed and was hoping that this lady was still alive. And I prayed, y'all. Lord knows I prayed every night that this lady was go home to her family safe. Not to wake up today and to know that this lady is gone. That's a hurting feeling. That's a hurting feeling. That's a hurting feeling, Lord knows. I just want to hold my babies real tight. I tell them how much I love them, because you never know. You never know when it's your last day. That's a hurting feeling. Let's hear if you are into it with a loved one, whatever it may be. Forgive them. Let it go. Tell them how much you love them and how much you appreciate them. Because you never know when it'll be their final moment. You never know when it'll be the last time you talking to them. When it'll be the girl, she over there on Victor Street dead. That's why Nick holding them around there too.
I love the way she talks.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Life is too short. Life is too short to be arguing. If y'all got a loved one, tell them y'all love them. Tell them. Tell them. Life is short. They found this lady on Victor Street in the abandoned house dead. She was over here all this time. How y'all didn't know? How y'all didn't know?
She's going around the neighborhood shaming people.
Y'all go through that part right there. Behind the building, it's gonna be some bushes. And go through them little bushes, but it's a cut. Mine is crazy. This lady is gone. This lady is gone. The colonel just pulled up for her. Right here on what this is, Percy and Victor. This next street right behind our apartments.
You know,
she right there on Victor in the house dead.
Watching this again, and after the comments last night, I think the woman
one
is
band house
kinda,
right there, ain't it?
She's dealing with
She
the
inside of
process,
this.
and it's kind of going through
Yeah,
shock.
that's wrong.
Yeah, it's a grieving process.
That's wrong.
Yeah,
That's
when
wrong.
she gets in her house, it's
That's
just,
crazy.
see,
That's crazy. Dang, that's crazy. Man, I pray every night that this lady was still living. I pray every night that this lady was still living, y'all. Man, I pray every night that this lady was still living. Find that lady body around there. Right there on Victor. Right there on Victor. Ooh, that's crazy. How they not know that? How they not knew that?
Emily, what's your puppy's name?
This is Harper. She's named
Harper.
after Harper Lee.
Well, you have somebody here saying hi, puppy.
Oh. Well, hi to you.
Mine is crazy. They weren't saying it was a lady though. They thought they discovered another body. Man, this shit crazy. Because I thought they was showing like, yeah, man. It's a sad world we live in, y'all. That's what left from all the way around there. All the way around there. I'm talking all around. What this is, a lady just, whatever she is, a reporter or something, she just asked me, like, how long I stayed over here and what did, like, how you feel about it and all that. She said, now that her body has been found. That's what she said? Is that her? So they confirmed it? They confirmed it, sir. They confirmed it. 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 She asked me, what would, if I was to see her family right now, what would I want to say to them? It's crazy. Yeah, that lady gone. That lady gone. She's gone for sure. Firecrackers. Damn, that's crazy. This lady gone, y'all. This lady gone.
Stop touching my hair, honey.
This lady is actually gone.
No.
Bruh,
I mean,
what the fuck was they thinking?
This is just as hard.
What
watch
made
today.
y'all do it? That's all I want to know is what made y'all do it? What made y'all do this? What made y'all take this lady life?
Oh, I was gonna say I lost you for a second there, Emily.
Oh, someone had to go outside.
Oh.
What made y'all take this lady life, man? And you would never thought in a million days that they'll do that.
get this child.
Yeah, I mean, you totally can tell. I mean, this is the thing. This was the very first thing I thought of this morning, and
It's crazy, y'all.
now we're hearing reports that she was cut up.
Man, it's crazy.
And I couldn't find any of that.
I mean, this would be a very similar reaction to me if I was in that neighborhood.
Y'all.
Yeah.
This lady gone. Hold on.
Everybody's talking about the grandma here. That's why we got it. I'm waiting to hear her.
I see my mama right there. Let me go right to my mama. This lady gone.
This is classic right here.
My mom, that lady gone.
What nigga?
She around there by Victor Street.
Huh?
She around there by Victor Street where they just wait.
I can't do all that walk, but I walk.
Come on, I'll walk you. Come on, man, you can walk around there.
Good, I walk around this motherfucker.
It ain't even that far.
Right here.
Just go behind my partners.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like, if you did that in any other situation, that is hilarious.
Don't watch me.
They just confirmed. The lady asked me if I was to see her parents right now. What would I say to them?
You good, baby. So where nigga them at? Come on. What they?
Come on.
Where they at?
They said if I was to see her parents, her mother and father right now, what would I say to them? And I told them, like, if I seen them, I let them know they had all my condolences and my prayer.
And my prayers.
I tell them to stay strong for them babies.
It was that close to you at home.
That's crazy. I'm finna go back around here.
You hear the mom say, you'd never think it was that
You
close.
just see Terry them then. Your son in his car park right there. He just walked over there.
Good, I just walked to the left.
I just told him where to walk to. Go through the alley right there. And he gonna walk straight up to the where the crime scene is. Y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Let me go get this to my mom.
Yeah, Mommy Spice. You're right.
Walk around here with my mom of mine. Dang, I think my drink's still in the freezer.
This goes to show you, one of the things I wanted to show this.
I'm gonna take y'all back around to the scene. I'm gonna walk
So
around
she
with my
goes
mom.
and gets her mom. And they're going to walk to the scene live. There's no editing to this. So you see how close they were.
Forensified. I always wanted to be forensified. I ain't got nothing. Come on, Mom. Right here. I always wanted to take a forensic file. I always wanted to, like, later. He got a lighter right there, Mom. Steve. Have a cigarette. I gotta go to the store now. That just hurt my little feelings, y'all.
I love her lighting that cigarette. I don't know why.
Oh, she's stressed out.
I wish I had Miracle to bring her back.
Yeah.
I would have did it. She didn't deserve it. Don't you know this, mother?
Hey, Judy.
Hello.
Definitely.
Judy, this video is about over, but what you missed here is last night we and I mean that because the chat was as much of it as anything here, is that we knew about that they had found Eliza last night. This was the lady she lives in the she's a neighbor to where they found Eliza's body. And we're just showing again, this was a short video she had done. It's like 30 minutes. And she walks over to there, talks to a reporter. She walks back, gets her mom. And right now, her and her mom are walking back to where they found Eliza's body. And I thought that was important to show how close it was just right in the middle of everything. And right before this, you started seeing her deal with the grief, the stages of shock. You know, it was just, it's very upsetting. This woman said, like, they've been out here since Friday, and here they are. Her other video, it starts off with somebody saying, well, they said that they found an arm in that trash can over there. We found out in the chat that it's now, there's rumors going around on Facebook and Twitter, I guess, saying that Cleo may have cut up Eliza and burned her body. And so we don't have any confirmation on any of this. By the way, I don't normally do true crime. To come back tonight for trivia night, because that's fun. And I try to turn this into FunTube. But whenever there's a big breaking news story like this, we're here for this. And this is just a big thing. And by the way, this is Emily, who's joined me up here on the, I hate the word panel. Have you ever heard me complain about that, Emily?
I've never heard that, no.
Yeah, because everybody calls it a panel. And I'm like, a panel's what you do, like, it sounds like a congressional investigation. Yeah. Yeah, this, when you have a bunch of people up here, it looks more like tic-tac-toe than it does a panel, you know? It's, I don't know. I still haven't figured out a good, she's joined me on the live. But yeah, come back to the trivia night. It doesn't cost anything to play, and all the, you don't have to download any software or anything. You just answer the questions in the chat, and there's a online YouTube software that counts up the keeps count of the correct and incorrect answers. I don't know what word I'm trying to say there, but anyway, we'll continue to walk over.
She said, "Girl, don't you know he's my cousin?" I said, "Now I know now." She want to hold a conversation, talk to me and everything. She want to just walk me around now. Come on now. I'm walking back around her. You sweating, son. Go on and have to cool off.
I'm not sweating. I'm not hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not hot.
I don't want you to go around there. Y'all. I knew of him. I knew of him. I knew of him. I just told you.
So she knew of him, but is what she's saying of.
I knew of him.
I'm guessing she's getting questions on her stream, right? I've never done a Facebook Live, so I don't know how it works.
I think it's very similar to.
Yes, y'all thanks me for that.
Okay.
My Cash App is pinned at the bottom. I got it pinned, so you know. I would thank you guys very much if y'all was to Cash App me anything. Anything. The thoughts is what counts. I appreciate it. And y'all know y'all appreciate me for going live and giving y'all the update on her whereabouts. And it has been confirmed that she is on Victor Street.
What is it?
On Victor Street. Right here behind this house. No, it ain't no here. Yeah, it ain't no here. Come on.
So she knew Pookie.
She has been confirmed that she's
Mario Moore.
dead. She's found in an empty, abandoned house on Victim Street. At Victim and Percy.
Yeah, I don't know what her Cash App
Victim
is or
and
anything.
Percy. That's where she's located. Right around the corner from where the crime scene was yesterday. She was there the whole time. She was back there the whole time. It's right here, bro. I just told you, the little cut right here.
I know that cut. No wonder that cut the living time. So we walked in the park.
Yep, this is where they go through. They go to the park. This is where my kids walk through here to go to the park. But never again. Never again. This lady was found on Victor Street in South Memphis. No, I didn't. I came the right way. It's the only way. Everything else blocked off. You got to come this way.
You in the wrong way. This is the only way you can go. The other way's blocked off.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back on the scene. Where
see, there she is. Right there's the police.
Where found her final wrist. We're back out here where she took her baby. Say she took her final.
The police are starting to leave.
A tie. A tie. It's a tire.
Mm-hmm. Her battery dies right after this. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. I mean, that's just the whole thing. Was I want you to see her reaction. She gets her grandma. She comes back. It's really close. It's yeah. So, any thoughts, Emily?
She's just in shock, and then it's just like I don't think her mom and her grandmother kind of like believe her, like why she's in this state of shock almost, and she's like, you need to come out and see why I'm in this state of shock.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just the whole thing is just it's crazy. The amount of police they had down there was in this whole case, I just have to hand it to the police. They really did a good job. I can't believe, 4 days they had this. I never would have thought they would, the type of information they had him linked to another incident from a MAPCO. Did you see all that?
I heard about it, yeah.
Yeah, where he, because he worked for a cleaning service, and supposedly he stole some employee at a MAPCO he was cleaning. He stole their Cash App or something, which I never even heard of Cash App till last night. That's a new one for me. And said that they identified his champions slides from the video of that to the ones that they found the street. And that's what they did DNA test, and it came back as him. It's unbelievable how they were able to piece all that together so quickly.
Yeah.
And they had him arrested. I think maybe Leah knows. They had him arrested by before 11 o'clock on Friday, right?
Last night, someone in the chat said Memphis police don't play, and they don't play.
No. Those Ryan Upchurch said that the other day. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, Memphis police don't play around." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's I'm originally from Memphis, and they are hardcore, and I absolutely love them. And after this, and the national attention to it, I think that they really need to be held up to a higher standard, or used as an example for a higher standard. If every police department worked this hard and quickly, we wouldn't have unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
So Emily, let me ask you, since you're here,
yes.
How did you find this channel?
I found it through Divinity.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Love Divinity. So you follow her?
Yes, I do.
And how did you follow her?
She just came up in the algorithm.
It wasn't LawTube?
Through LawTube.
Okay.
I watched Emily DeBaker a lot.
That's it.
I followed her for a really long time before everything kind of popped off for her. And then everything went crazy in LawTube. And then Divinity started making things. And then that one night she said that she'd be in Madcore's chat, and that you were in his live, and you were in it, and then just everyone came on his live.
Yeah.
And I was in that chat watching it. So that's how I found you.
Well, that's awesome. That was those were the days that got me over the 1,000 subscribers you have to be monetized. So that was a big time for me. So that's awesome that you came in then. And by the way, speaking of, guys, please subscribe and hit that like button.
Yes, please.
Because all that stuff matters to keep this stuff going. Real quick here, I want to see Lacey Ann says, if only the sheriff's department worked that hard for Kylie. Have you been paying any attention to the Kylie Rodney stuff, Emily?
I have a bit. Really, all I knew about Kylie Rodney was all that came through you.
Oh, really?
I really don't watch the news that much anymore. I watch a little bit of like Good Morning America in the morning. And other than that, I really don't watch the news.
More and more people are saying that. It's a true, it seems like it's a true thing. Yeah, the Kylie Rodney, and that's what I thought I was going to be talking about when the Eliza Fletcher stuff started. Hang on real quick. New person here, Strike Blitz. As a police officer, I have to disagree with your comment about every law enforcement agency. Memphis has an insane amount of resources that regular PDs don't.
Really?
I do know that Memphis PD is, they do have an insane amount of resources. They also, though, suffer from, and they were suffered real bad a few years ago during the defund the police type stuff. The city of Dallas, Texas, they were looking for police officers. Do what?
Which I'm familiar with.
Okay.
I live about an hour away from there.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That.
I'm in the DFW area.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. They actually put a tent up in the park across from the police department in Memphis to hire officers. And Memphis police officers were quitting the force and going to work for Dallas because they offered so much more pay. Yeah. So Memphis isn't without its drawbacks as well. But Strike Blitz, I don't want you to think that I'm saying that every agency needs to be like them. I'm saying that it's a model. And that's something that we should all strive for. Instead of sitting here saying, blaming the police for everything or saying everything they do is wrong, we need to strive to be able to have police agencies, more police agencies like Memphis, the way they were on this case. This needs to be a model case. Oh, look, Strike Blitz. Dallas came to New Jersey to recruit us.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? They can't get cops in Dallas.
Well, I knew that they were and they have been struggling. Like it's on it's on our local channels as well in the morning. I'm an early riser, so I see it in the morning news, the local news. And it's been a problem for a while, but I didn't know that they were recruiting out of state.
Yeah, it's I didn't realize that they got to New Jersey. And Strike Blitz might be able to tell us more about what the New Jersey deal is. And I think, I don't know if it's because of politics, where police are tired of not, like I know like in Minneapolis, they had a big time, it was a few years ago, when they had all the protest of love, and they burned down, the police precinct building and stuff there. I know that like half of their force or something ridiculous quit.
Yeah.
And
well, we did just get they hired in a new police captain a couple of years ago, so that may be it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of I don't know, it's just a bunch of problems. But anyway, it's again, I don't know if it's political or funding or what it is with police. I always, police come, you ask them to come and do the job that nobody else wants to do.
Yeah.
And they deserve, you're going to get better cops if you pay them better. If the town, I'm in, it's like starting pays like 30-some thousand. Which is just, and they're expected to do the same job that you're expected to do in big towns too. And I don't know. I don't have an answer for why some are. Hang on, see here. Strike Bliss just commented, New Jersey has the highest paid officers in the country, but we have shore town officers that only make minimum wage, and PDs from all over recruit them because of our training. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Huh. Yeah, if you don't have to pay for training, that pays for a lot of salary.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there a... So you're listening to you got over here. I was asking like how you found me, and I think that's funny because so you're not a true crime person to begin with.
Well, yes and no. I'm more of the So I have an undergrad in clinical psychology, so I'm more the psychological part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything like a thriller you're into?
Yes. Yes.
Got you there. Got you there. So why do you stick around here? Because I'm just a goofball.
I'm a goofball too.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
I mean, our personalities match up a lot.
That's awesome. Where else are you going to go on YouTube just to goof off? You know,
right?
It's hard to find.
It is.
Well, Nick Rekieta was a goofball, but they keep kicking him off the internet. Everything else is, it's politics, or it's focused on, movies. It's focused on comics are a big one. Gaming's a big one.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, okay, that's great, but like I would like to be able to talk about everything. I don't talk about all the stuff everybody does.
Right.
So it's like for you, for instance, you're into crocheting. How did that start?
So so my grandmother, she taught me how to knit at a young age. Awesome. And so we'll go into my story. When I was 10 years old, I had a brain tumor.
Oh, gosh.
And I've had a lot of medical things go on. And one of the main things medically that's going on right now, I have a disorder called posterior orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
I can't even pronounce it.
It's okay. The acronym is POTS. And also, I also said like the thing that's going on with my dad once in chat, where I have the night that we talked about stalkers, internet stalkers. And that's just a can of worms that I would say, but it's a lot to tell. So I have a lot of stress going on, so it's more therapeutic than anything. So I picked that up, and I do cross stitching because my mom used to do that. So when we moved, I found a lot of her cross stitching things. So that's another therapeutic. I also have OCD, so it keeps my hands busy. So it's just another therapy tool in a toolbox for me to use. Basically.
Well, I can tell you got that clinical psychology background. You start saying things like it's another tool in the toolbox for me. Yeah, that's common phrases. I'm used to hearing this stuff.
Yeah. I not only have like the studying medical part, I also have the myself, because I've been in therapy since I was 10, since I had that medical thing.
Yeah.
So I have a unique experience.
Therapy is a good thing for everybody to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody should go see a therapist. It's like putting your brain on vacation. I didn't believe it until I got talked into it. I say talked into it. I went, see, my wife's a clinical therapist. And so, I don't know, just like she said, she's like, everybody should try it once. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I never felt so good when I came out of a place. And I was like, that is amazing.
And to recommend it for couples, even if they don't have any problems, go to couples counseling.
I think I just heard my wife laugh, which is funny because she doesn't feel good. So she really, I don't know why she would be laughing. I found no humor in anything that you said, but anyway, look, Lacey Ann's got a good point. You should do a step-by-step videos on crocheting. Or knitting or something like that.
I have been thinking for the longest time about, like for years, of doing a YouTube channel. And the expert has been telling me to do things. And I actually bought a thing that holds my iPad and my phone, and it has a ring light so I can do lives. I just haven't done yet. So,
oh my gosh, I'm starting to feel bad about that. More people keep saying that, and I'm like, oh guys, maybe you shouldn't be listening to me.
no, I've been wanting to do it. You just pushed me into it. I just need a little bit more pushing.
Well, yeah. Listen, and I love talking about this stuff because you can learn from my mistakes. I have my whole startup is a mistake. It was I'm closing in on now 930 videos. I found my first video the other day, and I was like, oh gosh, that's what I did, and it was awful. You of course, I think you've heard me say a dozen times, the hardest thing is, no matter how prepared you're for it, are your comments. Right. And the first comment I remember was, your voice sucks, your content's horrible, and you should delete your account. And I'm like, oh, ow. And so I quit reading comments after that. But anyway, I don't know why that bothered me, because I was real big on Twitter. And I'm like, man, Twitter is vicious. These are things I would say on Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter. That's bad for my mental health. I deleted the app. Can't do it.
Yeah. I think everybody has now. It's just for robots to talk to each other. But I mean, unless you follow somebody famous on there, for me, if you want to get notifications about live streams, then sign up to.
That makes sense.
Then follow my Twitter. That's how you get because YouTube. Robin, he's always here. Robin is she's been kicked off as a subscriber 4 times.
I've been kicked off twice.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
In the same week.
Jeez, man, that's so crazy. What's funny is that, and that's something else. This is something that will drive you nuts. So when you're a small time creator, and I mean, I'm a small time creator, but we're growing over here. The family's getting bigger. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, people.
Click that bell.
Yeah, and what happens is, you're trying to get to 100, right? That's your first milestone, we'll say, because then you get to name your channel. And you're like, oh man, look at this. I've got 5 new subscribers this week. And then you watch your subscribers and you're like, well, hang on, what'd I do? I lost a subscriber. Right. And then it's like, wait a second, I lost another one. And then you wake up the next day, it's like, I lost 6 subscribers overnight. How did that happen? And it's YouTube messing with you. I don't know why. Vicky T right here says, I've been kicked off. Yeah, it's
See, it happens to all of us.
What's saying? I only pay attention to David Coverdale from the band Whitesnake on Twitter. I didn't know David Coverdale was on Twitter. David Coverdale's a really talented guy, actually. But yeah, it's just it's weird. But if you want to do a YouTube, do it for yourself. That's the main thing. And do you have anything that you want to do in particular?
Well, I changed my name to Crafting Emily for a reason.
Oh, duh. Yeah, duh. Yeah.
Yeah. I just got into, so I used to do scrapbooking, and so I have a lot of scrapbooking paper and scrapbooking relics. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, what can I do with scrapbooking paper? And I was like, well, I could get into card making and just reuse the craft supplies that I have. So I got into card making. So I could do that. That's been fun. I've done a couple of those.
Hang on real quick. Duckin' Felonies. I only watch a few channels, but I subscribe to everyone because why not? But except for now, you're going to be watching my channel because we love you over here and there's no drama and we stick with facts. So, and I make fun of myself constantly. Anyway, hey, Tom Gills wants to know if you're feeling any better. Well, Emily, I'll tell you what, it's I don't know. I mean, it's when you get started, it's like you see all these videos and you're like, oh yeah, I can do that. Like it's like, oh yeah, all you need is you can. You get somebody up there, they do this amazing video, and it's like I edited all this through iMovies on my phone.
Yeah, that's the one problem. It's like editing. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, there's a reason why I'm a live streamer.
right.
Which is starting to work out. Savannah, expert's a big goofball. That's right. And I'm also, I started noticing lately that some of the search terms that start popping up for things are podcasts. Like it'll say live streams, chats, and podcasts. And when people do their lives. And when I started this channel, I also opened up podcasting, which I'm able to take this content and upload just the audio to podcast, and which is it's another option. But I feel happy about it because of the way. Well, I'm a streamer. I don't have. You can listen to the show and get 90% of what's going on. There's just a few times there's video where you see, even if I have an article or something, I'm reading it. So there's a few times where you're missing out by not having a picture or video, but most you just try to describe what you're looking at.
Right.
But as far as editing though, no. I am.
Yeah.
You get into it. It's just it's hard. I mean, it's time consuming. To do a minute of editing is about 45 minutes of time.
Yeah. No.
So, Ramen, can a fact be incorrect? Facts can be disproven with other facts.
Because by definition, a fact is provable.
Right? But what if the facts, what's facts today can change tomorrow?
That's true.
So.
Think of science.
Yeah, science is not a fact. But yet they go on facts. Science is all about disproving. You have a theory and you have to prove whether it's real or it's not. And theories aren't. It's just it's a rabbit hole we're getting ready to go down. I can't do it. I don't feel good enough. I'm not awake enough. Well, listen. Let me ask: is there anything else you think about this case, Kylie Rodney? I know that we had Summer Wells. I forget her full name. The lady who was in here. With the 1-800 TBI line.
I want to know what's up with the cornbread mafia.
I don't think they exist. I think that's.
I don't know what it is.
I think it's an excuse for not being able to do something.
Okay, so it's like magical thinking, basically.
Yeah, magical thinking. That's a great word. Yeah, because I'm like, I've never heard of such thing in my life. And evidently they're trying to say it's a thing, and I'm like, man, really? I mean, you might have a bunch of rednecks somewhere sitting around, but I mean that doesn't mean that they are anything. Those guys, dudes like that, usually can't figure out how to read a map. They're not part of some mastermind class of, underground railroads of children to Mexico and all this stuff. I don't know.
I mean, 'cause in that area, from what I'm hearing, is that's like the Appalachian Trails area, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the drug population-esque area, correct?
Tennessee has more drugs. Let's see here. A few years ago, it was. One state had more marijuana growth than Tennessee, and that was Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tennessee's number one in methamphetamine.
Yeah.
It's number one in trafficking. It's for drugs because it's the Tennessee touches 8 different states, and it has 2 of the country's busiest interstates go through it with I-40 and I-75.
Right.
And
Well, that is where they started oxycodone. That's where they started
oh yeah,
giving
oxys
out
are real big.
oxycodone, rolling it out in working towns like in the in that area up by the mining towns and places like that.
Yeah.
I highly recommend, if you're interested in that, highly recommend the book Dope Sick or the
I've heard that.
miniseries Dope Sick.
What's the miniseries?
Dope Sick.
What's it on?
It's on the oxycodone.
No, what streaming? What streaming?
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay, yeah, that is the one. I have heard of that. Okay, yeah, I'll watch that. Because you're not the first person to tell me about that. I was waiting because I thought you said Hulu, and I was like, wait a second. If you did say Hulu, then that's the one I'm thinking of. Well, listen, is there? I don't know. I'm just exhausted right now, and I have nothing.
Nap.
I think I am. I have to. I've got tonight. We're gonna have trivia in a few hours.
Right.
So, well, Emily, thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
And this is great. And so now I know that you're not afraid of coming on. For some reason, people say they're afraid to come on, and I don't understand why.
I understand why. It's a little bit of anxiety to get on here.
Oh yeah,
but
talking to me is so anxiety producing.
It's someone that they don't know. But once they get the ball rolling, then the anxiety goes away. But they can turn off the camera.
Yeah.
So there is that.
Well, give Harper love for us.
I will.
And you come on again sometime. And yeah, guys, I'm really like I kind of feel a little nauseous. Like I've got to go to sleep. I just realized. So I think Rabbit gave me her sickness. So that's a good day for me. But anyway, hey guys, listen. I thank you, Emily, for coming on. Everybody, I love y'all. And prayers for Eliza Fletcher, her and her family right now. This is a tough time. But Emily, it's so great meeting you.
You too.
I love talking to you and meeting your dog and stuff. This is great. So let's do this again, okay?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Hey, guys, tonight at 10:30 will be trivia. Please come back, and we will see y'all then. Godspeed, everybody.
Bye.
All right.